New at 6, Oklahoma Attorney General Drummond is explaining why a death row inmate who has been so close to being executed a lot of times, has eaten his last meal 3 times, in fact, should get a new trial.
Fox 23's Rick Marinon is live with us here in studio after talking with the AG about why he says witnessing another execution changed his mind. Rick.
That inmate we are talking about is Richard Glossip, whose case has received attention from across the country. Drummond says Glossip is guilty of many things, no doubt, but he may not be guilty enough to be executed. Just over 100 days in office, Attorney General General Drummond says witnessing his first execution of a death row inmate gave him concern. It's not because he disagreed with the execution of Scott Eisenberg, but he says it showed him the seriousness and the depth of the state's harshest penalty.
The act with the greatest gravity is the execution of a citizen, and we need to make sure we get it right.
Drummond says after sitting through Eisenberg's execution, he felt the state's new approach to speeding up multiple executions was flawed. And in that mix is Richard Glossip. Drummond says the state is moving too fast on executing a man whose case still has a lot of questions surrounding it.
Based on the totality of the facts, I concluded that we need to seek a vacation of that judgment and have Oklahoma County revisit it.
Earlier this month, Drummond's office filed a motion for a new trial. Glossip was convicted in the 1997 murder-for-hire plot of his boss, Barry Van Treese, based off of testimony given by another employee at the motel Glossip worked at, Justin Sneed, who actually admitted to killing Van Treese. I asked Drummond if he thought Glossip was innocent, and he said absolutely not. But once new evidence is presented to a jury, he is convinced that jury will be able to convict Glossip, but not be able to reach the threshold needed to put someone to death for their crimes.
I am saying I believe he's guilty, and I believe that he has... he's guilty as a minimum of accessory after the fact. There's no doubt about it in my mind. More likely than not, he's guilty of murder. However, more likely than not is not as high as beyond a reasonable doubt.
Glossip is still set to be executed on May 18th, but if we've learned anything while covering Glossip and his now 10th execution date, dates move and decisions to stop his execution can happen quickly, sometimes last minute. Live covering news that matters, I'm Rick Marinon on Fox 23 News.